following program is rated MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
This week on the 5-Minute Warning.
AG, do not act like you ain't hit the point where you can wake up and you be hurt because you slept in the wrong position. That was never some shit you said when you was younger.
I'm not denying a thing you're saying. What I'm saying is when it's cuddle time, I'm good.
I mean, look, inside I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like inside I'm good.
Show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, Mo B, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-Minute Warning.
Welcome to a brand new episode of 5-Minute Warning. Once again, it's your man, Ruben, up in the house, chilling. And always with me is my big cuz, AG.
What's happening, y'all? How you doing?
Oh, man. Woo!
Yes.
Everything's beautiful. Everything's great.
Doctor give you the okay?
Oh, yeah, I got my mount. I'm back at work, boot, chilling.
That's what's up. I noticed that your car wasn't there. I was hoping that was the case.
When?
I drove by like in the middle of the week.
Oh yeah,
and I noticed that your work truck wasn't there, so I was like, "Hey,
yeah, man! Like, not this past Friday, but the Friday before."
Okay, that's what's up.
Bro, back at work, you know, hey man, I got bills to pay, so you know they ain't gonna pay themselves. But yeah,
but you do have good insurance, though. You do have good insurance.
I mean, so the funny part about the insurance is, yes, it is good private insurance. However, the funny thing about insurance is, and maybe I'm just an idiot because I don't really nothing happens to me. And I'm just gonna put it like that, knock on all the pieces of wood I can find. Like, I didn't realize I had two tier deductibles. And I was like, sweet. I got to my first one, like, in March or so.
Okay.
Awesome. Because they're still working on my feet, the bottom of my feet. So I was like, okay, I still got to pay the copay, but I pay very much less of the weekly thing that they're billing me for.
Okay.
You know, and then I looked one day, I was like, yo, so the first one's $3,000. I don't mind talking about it. The first is $3,000. The second one's $7,500. I ain't never getting that $7,500. Then I went to the hospital. Walking in the hospital,
you got your deductible.
I was over it. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah. Like, once I stepped foot in the hospital,
all golden.
You know, I owe a substantial amount. Not a substantial amount in comparison, but I know a little bit to get to that second tier. But yeah, man, like, it's funny, man. It's funny as it is foul at the same time.
Okay.
Because I think we might have talked about this before, but I want to go into a little bit more detail about it. So, like, when you're in the hospital, you know, literally everything that happens to you, you're getting charged for.
Yes.
Like,
talked about that last week. Yep.
Yeah. So, you know, they was like, hey, your insurance says you can get a walker. I got a walker. Never open it up. Because I don't need that shit. Like, I knew what I was doing, but, you know, everybody's like, well, get it. Bro, I got a commode. A sitting commode. I ain't never used it.
Wait a minute. What does amputating a little toe have to do with a special commode?
So what happened was, once again, this is a little bit reversal. They put the wound bag on my foot.
Right.
Well, it was on the bottom of my foot. So they were like, well, Ruben, you're not going to be able to walk. And I was like,
what about your neuropathy? They didn't know about the neuropathy?
Well, but the wound bag thing was on the bottom of my foot.
Oh, the tube and everything was on the bottom. Okay, I see what you're saying.
So I was thinking to myself, look, I know I didn't graduate from medical school, but I know a little bit about anatomy. And then having worked with my doctor, my podiatrist, for over a year now, and he always told me, yeah, man, if you had hurt yourself on the top of your foot, this would have healed up in a couple months because you're not doing anything with it. So my thought is, what are y'all talking about? It happened on the top of my foot. But then they want to worry about that. They worried about all the stuff instead of stuff they should have been worried about. They want to, the bottom of your foot. My podiatrist is handling that. I've been doing this for over a year now. I know what the fuck is going on with the bottom of my foot. I don't need you to come and get in all this. Look, man, I done made the soup and I'm about to eat it, and then you want to put some shit in it? Nah, player. I'm happy with the soup the way it is. And I knew when he opened it up the first time, it was all on the top. And I asked him, hey, is that shit on the top? He's like, yeah. Stay left. Like he told me, yeah, you can walk on it. Well, but the problem is he didn't write it in the script that I could walk. So I had to sit 2 days, they not let me walk. Whatever. So because of all this, they came and trained me how to hop, basically using a walker. So yeah, man, that shit, I was sweating. I'm trying to hop 10 feet, and I'm motherfucking sweating. And they looking at me like, yeah, bro, you gonna be in trouble. And I'm looking at them like, bitch, I don't even need this. I don't. But hey, man, you can't tell people nothing. You can't tell people nothing.
I gotta ask you, is it that they're worried, or is it that they are trying to sell you something? I just have a hard time understanding how people in the medical field just can't read a chart, or just common sense.
Bruh, I've been wondering that shit for at least a month and a half now.
Okay, I thought it was me, because when y'all tell these stories, man, I'm like, what?
Nah, man. Bruh, I love my podiatrist. He's a man. He's a Bills fan, and I forgive him for that. But he's the man. Cool. I mean, it's funny because we talk. He's like, yeah, man, I grew up in Buffalo. I hate cold weather. Funniest shit ever. Whatever.
That's all Buffalo is, cold weather.
That's cool shit up there. So, he told me, yeah, you can be able to walk on it, no problem. But he forgot to put it in the notes that I could walk. So, after me having to fuss for 2 days about what my doctor told me, because as far as I'm concerned, I don't know none of y'all motherfuckers. All y'all just coming in here just talking. There's only one person that I trust in this hospital, and that's the dude who worked on my foot. And it wasn't me being an asshole. It was just you're not gonna sit here and tell me contradict something that he has told me. That's not how it's gonna fly. We're not doing that. And of course, one doctor finally did contact him. Yeah, he can fully walk.
But your word wasn't good enough for that?
I mean, look, man, I get it. Patience lie all the damn time, man.
I mean, but that's where the common sense comes in. It's it's on the top of his foot, and you can walk, Mr. Brown, right? Yeah, I'm good. Okay.
Yeah, but people don't. If you don't know, see, this is what I also learned this about a hospital, man. Just because people got medical degrees, they got medical degrees in certain things. If you're a heart monitor, if you're a heart specialist, hey, the heart, my heart starts fucking up, I'm calling you. I'm not calling you if my foot's fucking up, because you got no clue.
But I mean, this is kind of a general. It's I just feel like you told me relaying what your doctor told you. If it had been on the top of your foot, we not even having this discussion, which makes a lot of sense. And I'm sitting here going, so y'all couldn't just look at the situation and go, okay, well, we're going to do this as a precaution, but I hear what you're saying. You really don't need this. We're just trying not to get sued. I understand not trying to get sued.
That's what it is. They try to get sued. And I'm just like,
okay.
I mean, and I get that. Like, I'm not the asshole from like, yeah, I'm going to sue you if you tell me I'm wrong. No, I'm going to sue you if you're not going to listen to my damn doctor. Because I was in an extra 2 days over some other bullshit. But we're not getting into that. That's another day. So that's an episode all by itself. But the other positive thing that happened to me, no pick line, baby.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All gone. Is that where the spot is? That's where it was? Okay.
That's where it was.
Okay. I know. I feel your pain, bro, because Lauren had a pick line for a while.
Pick line, Scott.
Yeah.
Yep. This is my second pick line I've ever had. I've had two. I had one.
What was going on before when you had one?
I got sick and my knee decided it wanted to get infected.
Ooh.
So I spent 4 days in the hospital and they put a pick line in me so you can sit my ass home. But this time, with this medication, I had to mix this shit up myself. It was weird. But that one, it was like an ice ball. And I just held it for 30 minutes and it melted and it went inside. That was easier than this. Because I had I felt like I was in the hospital every damn day. You know, you have to bag, you gotta mix the shit together, then you gotta put it on a thing, then you gotta calcium, and then you just lay there with tubes, with things coming out your arm and shit. And, it looked like they were reprogramming me for the Winter Soldier. So like,
I understand.
But that was done, so yeah, man. I'm living my best life.
I'm so glad. Because I remember you in the hospital, man. I'm like, this is God. Oh my goodness. And this was before you knew you're going to get you know, it was a chance, but we weren't really sure if you're going to keep the toe or not. And I was like, wow, bro. You have come a long way, sir.
It's amazing how quick you get over shit when you don't got choices.
Truth. I agree.
I was like, yeah, he said he might be able to save it. They're like, no, they're taking it out. Then one day I was like, well, if they get rid of that little motherfucker, who cares? And I'm like, I look at it. Well, I don't really look at it anymore. Because it's covered up. But that means I don't run the doors and shit with your punk ass. We good.
Doors tend to find other toes they can break, sir.
Yeah, we'll make sure that doesn't happen. Because, I bought this great boot from Amazon, bro. And
yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a steel toe goddamn boot, basically.
Yeah.
Velcro. It's nice. Honestly, I forget that it's a boot and I think it's a regular shoe.
Well, it doesn't look half bad. It really doesn't look. It doesn't look half bad.
Nah, and it's really comfortable. So it's like, yeah, man, I'm walking and shit, and I just like, oh yeah, it's a boot. That's not my tennis shoe to have on my right foot, which is a different color. So I probably, I'm trying to be like,
what's up, Mo?
What's going on, Mo? All right, so Mocha Cowboy wants a 60-second explanation of what happened to the toe. All right, so time. Basically, what happened was doing my foot shit. I got a sore or something on the side of my foot, and doctor saw it once. He kind of fixed it up, whatever. The next week, we missed it. We both missed it, whatever. It became infected. I got sick for like 3-4 days. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Then one day I woke up, I felt like $1 million goddamn dollars, except my foot stunk. Looked at it. Oh, it was all black. Took a shower, boom, boom. Went to the podiatrist on Wednesday. It was like, yeah, I need an x-ray on that stat. X-ray. Now we need to send you to the hospital. And I said, which one? Went to the hospital. Spent 8 damn days in the hospital. The toe is gone. I ain't want that shit. It looked like a piece of turd. Like, yeah, it was all fucked up. So, I will say this, all these people out here talk about enhancing themselves surgically. You do what you want, but anesthesia is not cool. No one fuck that. Like, the one thing I hate most is being out of control. Especially because doing the surgery, I was 95% under. I was 5% aware. Now, if they had done some shit, I didn't know they had numb my leg and shit, so I ain't feel nothing. You know, I'm pretty sure there's a saw somewhere, electric saw, who's got rid of that shit, because that shit looked too smooth to just motherfuckers cut it. So, yeah, don't be doing it. God made you, man. Don't enhance yourself. I mean, I guess that's up to you though. But going under ain't cool. And this is the second time I've been under. And I ain't trying to go under no more. When I go under, I ain't trying to do that no more. Unless I got to. You know? And also, with that being said, while we're talking about it real quick, make sure you get your butt checked. Pause. Like, get a colonoscopy when you get old. Don't be fucking around with that. For real. Because you guys, unfortunately, you can get some cancer in your ass. And nobody wants that. So, like, man, I'm so serious.
No, I understand quite well. But
So, you know, hey, man, I'm not saying, they say you get it when you're 45, man. Bruh. These days, stuff like that's happening to younger people. Honestly, if you turn like 30, 35, it probably wouldn't hurt.
Especially if you have family history.
Yeah, definitely. Also, find out your family history so you don't feel like this is only happening to me. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Because, you never know. You never know when that great uncle's like, you know, I had syphilis back in the day. I mean, that's not something that spreads, but still, like, whatever it is, just make sure. But no problem, Uncle Cowboy, you know. Yeah.
Or just, sometimes just take a look at your stool sometimes.
Yeah.
The stool color tell you a lot.
If you pee or poop blood, that's probably not a good move.
No. If you're bleeding, then yeah. But I mean, if your stool starts to get darker, if it's not a nice brown and you have noticed it's getting darker, yeah, you might want to go to a doctor. But there are a lot of different ways to do it. Just try to take care of yourself. Yeah,
and poop every day. Everybody should be pooping every day.
You know, there are some people that don't, bro. I mean, days.
You gotta sit on the toilet and make yourself poop, because that shit backs up, man.
Well, I hear you, but sometimes you can't, and that's the problem.
And they make this shit called stool softener for help you with that. Like, it's at Walmart. It's literally like $2, bro, for a bottle. Stop playing. I'm being very serious.
I hear you. I'm just letting you know.
No, and I'm just letting them know. I'm letting the people know. Like, well, I don't poop every day. You need to. First thing in the morning, I get up and go to poop. Get my morning poop out the way. Stop playing. You know, people get that morning coffee, I get my morning poop out. What's up?
Best constitution ever, sir.
That's, man, great. Makes your day great. Makes your day great. Make America poop again. That should be on Moby's hat. Make America poop again.
Don't do that.
I mean, he's got a Cincinnati Reds hat on, so it's close. What's going on, Moby?
I have nothing to add to y'all's poop conversation.
We first started talking about how hospitals be trying to scam people, and they do a really good job at it. I mean, but we don't get in that discussion. We've talked about that many times. And I was just telling them how I left the hospital with a walker and a commode that I don't need.
I do have an interesting story, though, once you're done.
Yeah, what's up?
Two things. Number one, Prager University is a YouTube university that's spreading lies.
Prager?
Yes.
Like Prager's? Like pregnant?
It's like Traeger, but with a P. But what the thing is they're telling Christopher Columbus stories like it was a good thing. They're making slavery like it wasn't so bad. We're helping. And this is to replace, I'm telling you, man, this is to replace a lot of the stuff, a lot of the truth that's in all these museums around Washington, D.C., because this is what Trump wants. I just want to let y'all know the truth hasn't changed. They're trying to make one group of people feel better And why they still in these streets riding dirty. I just want you to know that. I just had to put that out there. Yes, sir.
Okay. Maybe nobody else will ask. And hopefully I don't get canceled for asking. But I gotta ask, man. I get it, bro. This slavery happened a long time ago. A very long time ago.
Yes. Sort of.
Why are some, and I say so, because the people, at least as far as I know, the people I talk to don't feel this way. Unless they closet, and then I don't really need to know. Why are some white people upset about the fact that back in the day, white people were slave owners? It's not like I'm saying, hey, Jane, you were a slave owner, my great grandfather.
That's not.
I want reparations.
But see, here's the thing. They don't mind that part. Most white folks get upset, and that's the first thing they say. The part that they're upset about is why everyone else is still mad, because they don't understand the system in which they succeed. And the cost is paid by somebody that looks like us, or brown, or whatever. So that's the part that upsets them. Because the first thing they're going to say is my folks didn't own slaves. Number one, 40% of the South owned slaves.
You know? How you know? What did you do what is it called? Those
because Ruben, what they're doing is they're looking at their household going, they can probably track it back to their grandparents. And there's like, my grandparents didn't own slaves, blah, blah, blah. Well, they probably did. Because like I said, 40% of the South owned slaves, whether it was 1 or 100.
Just 40%? That sounds even low.
Bro.
I'm not saying
they don't. Can I say this very unpopular thing?
Sure.
And white people, if you're like, hey, my family didn't own slaves, then your family was broke.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was really it. It was either you had enough money for slaves, or you was white trash.
Yeah.
I promise you, your family won't out here fighting for independence for these black and brown people. They just couldn't afford fucking slaves.
Good point. I mean, but yeah, that's the thing. They're going deep enough to say what you just said, which is so ironic that you're saying what they usually say. The real problem is because it doesn't take much to understand that you're going to go down a rabbit hole that's like 1,000 years old. And I tell people all the time, it's like, no one wants to sit down in a chair and hear, see, or both that they're an asshole. That they didn't really work hard because the system is helping them succeed. So that means, like Mo B said, it's like when you don't succeed, you're an extra piece of shit. So a meritocracy, you would never succeed anyway because you're an underachiever. The system is set up for you to win and you still lost. So again, no one wants to sit around and hear that you're an asshole. And you work within a system that allows you to be an asshole and succeed or not. Like the dude that shot the guy in the wheelchair because he got mad. Oh, check this out, man. This is in Seattle, okay? This white dude was challenging this black man in a wheelchair. He was challenging his service, his war service. This dude was an older man. He'd been in the military for 20 years, retired. And this guy got so upset. And it's just like he backed off of the dude, then took out his 9mm and shot him.
The dude in the wheelchair?
Yes.
He shot the dude in the wheelchair?
Yes.
Because his white fragility couldn't handle it.
Whatever. The bottom line is, do you understand what would have happened if the roles were reversed racially? You shot a veteran, a handicapped veteran in a wheelchair that was no threat to you. Do you realize what would have happened to your black ass? And white folks don't want to understand how different it is of an experience. They think their experience is everybody's experience. And I'm talking about white folks that are just innocent and just like, they just are in a vacuum. They might not be racist, but they just don't, man, I'm telling you right now, bro. No one wants to hear they're an asshole. No one.
I have a question.
Sure.
I assume they caught guy.
No, he did this broad daylight. He in jail.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the video I
Did he
saw.
kill
No, he survived. But the video I saw, my man. I mean, there were two different angles. One angle was behind some bushes where you could plainly see it, but you was behind some bushes or whatever. And another angle was like maybe 20 degrees adjacent to everything that was going on. Clearly, the man took his time, took his gun out of his bag. Pop. I'm like,
not like dude's gonna run away.
Man. Again, man, I'm just saying they spreading these lies. Slavery wasn't this thing that helped anybody except white males make money for free.
Columbus a drunk?
Huh?
Wasn't Christopher Columbus a drunk too?
It doesn't matter what he was. The bottom line is they are trying to sell you lies because they already know, based on what has already happened, if you say a lie loud enough and long enough, it's the truth.
Yeah.
So, and the other thing,
technically he got lucky because he actually didn't get to the place he was trying to get to.
Just trying to go to India, right?
Yeah.
He was trying to.
And then white arrogance is the fact that they got to America and was like, y'all are Indians, and it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
hey,
exactly.
Y'all Indians.
Exactly, and that's how Indians became Indians, because he wanted to be in India so bad, trying to cover up a mistake. Then he just started doing what people do when they're imperialists, and it's just like, bro, for real, is what we're doing? But man, don't tell that to an Italian. I'm just saying. So. The other thing, too, is a little bit more lighthearted. I'm doing the show. I finally caught up. So all the shows are ready for you to drop.
Thank you. You're the man.
Thank you. But my ass was late. I was struggling. But I was listening to the last week's show. Mo, well, first of all, Ruben, we almost had an intro, bro. We almost had one. Because I forgot what we were talking about. But it was freaking hilarious. So I said, okay, I'm going to bookmark that one. Make sure that is one of the funniest things in there, which I thought it was. And then we started talking about living off the grid. And Moby was like, because like he says, and it's very true, peace cost. And what he said about he said about Winter hating his ass because, oh my God. And I just like, you know what? I'm just going to stop and he's going to be the intro like every week, regardless. Because it's the stupidest shit ever. I'm like, I mean, we were that close, Ruben. We almost had it, bro.
Man, we can't win.
We can't. And it wasn't even a technicality. It was just like he was better. And I was just like,
I just made an honest statement, man. Man,
that shit was so funny. When you listen to the show, you'll see what I'm saying. But she said, I forgot what you said, but I just remember crying. Like, that's the funniest shit ever. So that's the only thing I had to say, man. But that was hilarious, bro. That was hilarious. I was like, man, that's so true. But anyway.
I mean, I think he was talking about how in order for him to live off the grid, he's got to
have the right partner.
He's got to marry someone who is built for that life.
Yeah.
And winter is not.
Because he said, because like in a couple of weeks or so, it'll basically turn from irritation to I hate your ass. Oh my God.
That's what it is.
I was weak. I was like, that's the intro.
I'm just saying, if they were to ever build off the grid, we got to record every second of that.
Oh man. Must see TV, bro. Must see TV.
Cause I can see there'll be happy days, and then there'll be times when it's like,
will they be happy days though?
There might be a couple.
I think she'll just be pretending, bro. I don't think so, man.
But you might see her look around for the sharpest object that she could possibly grab. Where Mo B's back is turned is like,
I hate his ass.
I could do it right here.
Have me out here in these damn woods.
AG, that's not true. There will be happiness because all of the happiness will be dictated based on how unhappy I am at the moment. Because like, look, man, like when you've been with somebody as long as I've been with somebody, you realize that some people just have a higher level of petty than you can attain. And her level of petty is, you know, if she really gets that irritated with me, she will find so much joy in my unhappiness that, like, she will create scenarios to make me that way for her enjoyment. Like, my wife intentionally does things that she knows I don't like for her enjoyment, like hypothetical questions. She'll start off asking hypothetical questions and she's already smirking because she knows I don't want to go down the hypothetical train. Or she'll do the role play thing where she'll be like, oh, you come here often? Because she knows I hate doing that shit. But she finds so much joy in it because she sees how miserable it makes me.
But I mean, you can't really call that happiness, because usually people, when they say happiness in a couple, they presume two people are happy at the same time.
Yeah, because those people ain't been married long.
Hey, Moby, all I got to say is, man, blink twice if you need help.
She'll cut his eyelids out, bro. It's not going to work out.
Here's the thing. I say all these things, but I'm happy. But I'm happy because I have an understanding of who
yeah, you know the angel, you know.
Okay, I'll go for
I
that.
won't say the devil, you know, because that'd be real foul. But the angel, you know, man, you know winner. So, like, you know what she is capable of and what she is not. And every other scary thing else. So, like, yeah, I have a glimpse of what she's capable of, but I hope never to go down that road with her.
Nah, man, her level of petty is
it higher than mine?
Her level of petty is just beyond the grasp of what you think man should be capable of.
He said just beyond the grasp. Wow. You know much petty. Because I was going to say, I don't know, man. Your level of petty, I mean, this is the same dude who's going to get rich by himself a GTR and drive it backwards to the Wendy's drive-thru. That's pretty petty, man.
Do you realize how many stipulations that my petty has to have? There's no stipulations to hers, though.
What you talking about?
Like, I gotta have, there's a certain criteria of things I have to achieve and for me to actually exist on the level of petty that I want to. Like,
she can do it for free.
Stupid paid. Yeah, like she can find petty in every level of life. That is a superpower.
So she can be broke and still be petty.
Yes. Absolutely.
I've been broke and petty for how many years I've been on this planet?
I had no idea, bro. I had no idea.
Like I said, but look, now, I believe I could do petty well, but I mean, you know, I'm like a game manager when it comes to petty. You know what I'm saying? I need good receivers. I need good protection up front.
I thought all quarterbacks needed that, man.
Yeah, but you know, I saw Patrick Mahomes play in the Super Bowl, which he had no offensive line, and he was parallel to the ground throwing 40-yard passes that receivers couldn't catch in their hands. That's winner right there. That's
So basically what you're saying, she all wore a yellow jacket already.
Yeah, that's amazing. You know what I'm saying? I am a Trent Dilfer level of
wow.
You know what I'm saying? You give me a great defense.
So you just don't lose the game, dude. That's
you know what I'm saying? You give me a great defense, I go out there, I'll make you one good petty play. It'd be a great petty play, but that's it. I got one in me.
Wow. Okay.
So do I fall in the middle of that?
I mean,
compared to winter, you probably do.
You're not gonna like my answer, Ruben. I mean, but it's a fair answer, and I'm gonna ask you to hear me out. You're like a Tony Romo level of petty, which is like you're way more petty than like most people want to give you credit for. But at the end of the game, when shit gets tight, you'll back up off your petty a little bit. Like,
I know, but he throwing 60-yard bombs with broken ribs, man. Come on now.
Oh, hold on. he'll keep you in the game, Petty. He'll keep you in it. Like he will bring some bums with him for 3 quarters. He will make these bums look good.
For 3 quarters?
Yeah, for 3 quarters he'll make these bums look good, and in the 4th quarter, when he's not perfect, because that's literally what Tony Romo's career was, 3 quarters of being damn near perfect, and Cowboy fans only remembering when he did one imperfect thing. It's like, do you realize how bad your teams fucking sucked? This motherfucker was out here carrying them?
That's a fair comparison. I'm cool with that.
Oh my goodness.
I'm very cool with that. I mean,
you know what? No. I like to judge your Petty based on your Petty prime. You're like a Steve Young of Petty.
That's pretty good. That's Hall of Fame.
Yeah. You're a Hall of Famer. You got like a 3 or 4 year stretch of Petty that can go up against anyone. But I mean, at the end of the day, you don't have longevity in your Petty. Like you back up off your Petty a lot.
Sometimes I understand when it's time to get out, because you ain't gonna win. I moonwalk my ass out. I can't do it. There we go.
Yeah, don't do that.
Like I said, winner is Patrick Mahomes of Petty. Like, it's just...
I'd be scared to be that petty.
Would you?
Yeah.
I'd be scared for you to be that petty because you don't have... Because you have a penis. It just makes it harder for you to be...
He's not wrong about that part.
With a penis, man.
He's not wrong about... Yeah, because there's some things women can do you just can't do, man.
Oh, I wouldn't do.
Yeah, you wouldn't do and not be in prison or known as a creep.
Yeah, true enough.
Yeah, can't do that. But I'll take my little king petty. I'm petty enough. I'm petty enough to survive. Because everybody's got to be a little petty to survive. If you're not, then you kind of messing up.
I don't think everybody's got to be a little petty to survive. I just think a little petty is exciting. But a little petty is exciting.
I don't find petty exciting at all, sir.
No.
AG, it's not exciting if you're the one getting pettied on.
AG, you may not find petty exciting in the grand, broad view sense of it.
Okay.
But I promise you, there have been moments in your life in which you had a petty moment that you enjoyed.
No, I have had many petty thoughts that I would have liked to have done, but some told me it's like, bro, don't do it. Just let it go.
And look, and that's okay. That's okay. But like, what can I say? Like,
there's nothing better than seeing the vision of your petty come to life.
I mean, maybe, but what I was gonna say, AG, is like, just having those petty thoughts is exciting. Like it's even if you didn't follow through on it, you know what I'm saying?
I do agree with that part. I do wholeheartedly agree with that part.
But sometimes when you follow through and it hits exactly the way it should,
you pat yourself on the back.
Too much. See, my thing is I'm too lazy to be successfully petty, which is why I tell you I need all the correct stipulations in place for me to be successfully petty. Because to really be good at petty, like you gotta have some investment.
Right, Mocha Cowboy?
When you see someone
take the petty bait.
Oh man.
It's the great shit ever.
That's cold, man.
No, it's not. I'm gonna tell you why it's not. Look, man, I'm a nice guy. Overall, I'm a nice guy. Sometimes people deserve that shit, bro.
I hear what you're saying and you're not wrong, but just because you can doesn't mean you should.
No, you're right. But if you don't do it all the time, then you're fine. It's those people who are out of control with it. Who want to do it all the time. Like me, honestly, you gotta get me in a position. You gotta get me to the point where I need to unleash the petty. Because now there are sometimes that I can get myself there.
Okay.
Like fucking puppies. Yeah. I can get myself there. No, don't twit. Don't trip. There are times I can get myself there. And as Moby will tell you, he gets mad. He's like, bro, you hating on babies, man. And I'm just like, nobody told the baby to throw up. Like,
wow.
What are we doing?
That's how we're doing.
I
mean, nobody hated on you when you threw up, man.
And if they did, so what? I didn't have no ammunition in the chamber, but now I got ammunition. What's up?
Oh my goodness, I can't even believe
you walking
that.
like you got a peg leg now?
Wow. What in the world, man?
I think we need to pause up that puppy's comment. We're not talking about those puppies. Yeah, we like those puppies, but yeah, I'm just saying, AD. It's okay, man, if you feel like you need to be petty. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit? Okay.
Just a little bit. Just enough for you to dip your toe in the petty lake and bring it out. Makes yourself feel good.
Understood.
Agree, Moby?
I mean, look, like I said, I wish I could invest more of myself in petty, but I'm just too lazy.
Until he is motivated.
Well, I believe he'd be scary if he was motivated.
It's not even about motivated, man. Everything has to fall in place, man. Everything has to fall in place, man. Because I'll never go out of my way to be petty.
Okay. Well, that means well, wait a minute. Doesn't that mean you're not actually petty?
No.
Because pettiness usually means you're going out of your way to do something or say something, right?
No. I'm not going out of my way to be petty because I don't have the ammunition, AG. Like, that's why I said if I was paid, I could go out of my way to be petty. Because ain't nothing, I don't have to go through Wendy's backwards. I don't have to do that. But if I got enough money to have that car with the driver's side on the other side, I will do it.
So you at least have to have a couple $100,000, right?
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
I gotta have the resource, and even more petty. I ain't even gonna order nothing big. I'm gonna go to Wendy's
Frosty is what you said,
and order a small Frosty, the little teeny cup Frosty.
Man,
in one fry.
You know what? I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I would feel so bad. I would be like, what in the world?
Moby was paid last year.
Where'd he go?
We told a story about the parent who came up to him, was talking that junk in the football, talking about her son is going to beat their team. And then
next week, do anything, though.
He was provoked. He was provoked.
He didn't do anything.
That doesn't
next
count,
week, they beat the shit out of that team, and he ain't had to say nothing. But he knows.
But I didn't say nothing.
But he knows. She knows.
Yeah, I remember
that. She got caught out there.
Yeah, she kind of did.
And she was probably evading him like the plague. Just the fear.
But she attacked him. She kind of heard it.
Those who attack, sometimes they can't take it. And when they lost, she was probably the first parent off that field. Come on, boy, we gotta go. Because she didn't want to come and hear from Mo. Because if I had that position,
yeah, it'd have been bad.
I mean,
oh man,
I wouldn't have went over there. I probably would have sent one over there.
It was other coaches and other people that was over there looking for it though, and I was just like, come on, bro, let it go, man. Like that ain't doing nothing for me.
But doesn't it though? Now, it's got to be cool when somebody else carries out your petty. You can just sit there and actually say, I didn't do anything.
That's true manipulation.
I know, but that's got to be cool, right?
Okay. I did find some enjoyment out of that.
Exactly.
The fact that other people wanted to be petty about it. But like me, I was just like, man, I'm not going to.
But you kind of enjoyed watching that play out though, right?
No, I enjoyed listening to everybody on the sideline in the fourth quarter when we were winning.
Where's she at?
Yeah, basically be like, hey, man, you think she's still over there? I'm like, bro, like, why are we doing this, man?
We know why we're doing it. Stop it. You know why I stopped. Look, hey, W. Brown 81, I'm petty. I wanted to see that lady.
See, and that's the thing. I totally got from her perspective why she wanted to, because like when we were at the game the week before and the lady came up and talked to me, like when there's like a couple rows below me, she ain't really hearing all the conversation. But the way the lady was talking to me, like I had to explain to my wife who this lady was because we were having a conversation and she was like, do you know her or something? And I'm like, I ain't never seen that chick a day in my goddamn life.
See, that's why I would have sent one over. I would have sent one over and let Winter take care of that.
Oh,
Because that'd have
man.
been awesome. Hey, just let you know, I'm not doing this for my husband. I'm just letting you know that, yeah, I tell you got your ass kicked.
No, the person that wanted to be petty was my daughter.
Of course.
Well, she's a player.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I totally get that.
She got that. If my daughter acts like me, Cadence acts like me in so many areas in life. But the one area in life
She got it from her mama.
she got from her mom is that petty. Like, yo, there's nothing that gives my daughter Cadence greater joy than being a petty troll. Like, there's nothing that gives her more joy. It's honestly, it's like she's the perfect blend of me and my wife, because like I watched her play basketball and I was a quiet antagonist when I played basketball because I wasn't.
Not Cadence.
Yeah, I was a quiet antagonist. I didn't really talk a lot, but I said a lot. Like I was a talker. It wasn't like a high level of trash talk. It was very direct, and it was demonstrative in a way that didn't sound demonstrative towards you, but it really was. Like, especially in basketball, like, hey man, you letting this fat motherfucker score on you today? Because I was him. I was the fat motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I talked a lot like that. And Ruben, you've been on the court with me. You hear me. Like, I don't talk a lot of trash, but I say poignant little trolls. Especially if I know it's irritating you. If I know some of the stuff's irritating
Oh man,
I will poke.
there's nothing funnier to watch some dude play defense against him. He throws up a shot before it even gets to the top buckets and walks away.
Yeah, that is irritating.
Yo, he was doing that shit before Steph Curry was doing that shit, and it's so mean.
Buckets.
And I'm not talking about like a jumper, like a three.
I hear you.
Yeah, and he just buckets and start going the other way. It's like, you know.
But my daughter is different. She is there for the drama. So if there's another girl, like every basketball team supposedly has an enforcer, somebody who's aggressive and wants to, mix it up with people. And you know what my daughter wants? My daughter wants to guard that person just to irritate her. Like the whole time when people, like somebody would be getting mad and shoving, and Cadence would be smiling and laughing because Cadence is usually so much stronger. So like, I don't know what it is about girls that do this a lot too in jump ball situations. They always get mad and try to grab the ball even though the whistle's already blown. And girls would do that with Cadence, and Cadence won't budge because she's so much stronger. And the other girls will still be shaking, and she'll just turn her head to the side and look as if she's confused. You know, like a big dog looks at a little dog when the little dog starts barking at her? And she'll just look confused, and she'll start
What are you doing?
And then when I saw her make a game-winning shot in a road game against I guess a rival school, but it was a school, she actually played football for the school, but she played basketball against them. So all of her football teammates were in the stands talking cash shit to her the entire game. So when she made the game-winning shot, she went down court and she was Hulk Hogan in them doing the whole...
Where's the videotape?
It was like, I couldn't do nothing but laugh because everybody was like, oh man, you're so proud of her when she does stuff like that. I'm like, not really.
No, that's not sportsmanlike at all, but it's hilarious.
But I do enjoy it. Like I enjoy it because it's sincere. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be one thing when people go out their way to be an asshole. She's not going out of her way. She just kind of is an asshole like that. She's just a troll. She's just a troll, man.
What she does, she keeps receipts, bro. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You know,
you can call her whatever you want, man. She's a troll.
You
And
can't.
everybody knows it. Like her AAUT was like, oh, they're like, oh man, we love her because she's always instigating something. But they were like, she never can get called for a technical foul because she's never talking. She's always smiling, so it always looks kind-hearted. But I'm like, yeah, but she loves the fact that she's irritating somebody.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, look, man. The worst thing that you could ever do to someone is listen to them talk that shit all day, and then at the end of the day, you the winner. And it's like, what? You know. Are you not entertained?
It's going to be interesting to watch her play basketball this year in middle school because she's not playing with her sister now. And Kira is just so positive and chipper and joyful. And I guess she's a leader that way, but she's a leader in that way in an era of kids that hate that shit. So like her teammates don't really like it, but her teammates love the way Cadence is. So I'm like, man, that middle school team vibe is going to be so much different now. With Cadence being an 8th grader on the team, like the vibe is going to be a lot trollier.
It's gonna be the pettiest 8th grade basketball team in that school's history.
Because between her and one of the other girls that I've coached who just has like a angry, negative disposition all the time when she plays basketball, it's going to be an angry person and a happy troll on the court all the time, man.
The worst thing that can happen is that they win all the time.
Man, if they just win it all. Because Kaden's been losing so long at basketball at that middle school that like she can't wait to start giving some W's out, man. Boy, if she starts handing some L's out, oh man, the trolling's just gonna get bad. I might have to have a conversation with her. Like, look,
you gotta put up.
It's okay to be a troll sometimes, but you can't be a troll all the time. Well, yeah, she can. She can.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. You said petty can be. I'm just saying, what's the difference?
She got.
Hey,
that.
man.
She got that more because, like, she's not a. I'm a counter puncher in everything. I'm never gonna start negativity. That's not her. That's not her. She out here looking for it. She looking for it.
She out here looking for it.
I mean, hey, look, man. Every once in a while, sometimes you fall and you trip into petty. I mean, it happens. It happens to the best.
Ain't no tripping into petty. She is Smokey the Bear. She is out here looking for the smoke.
Wow.
Looking for it. She's like, did you forget to put your fire out? Don't worry, I'll be right there.
Wow.
I used to be like that. I'm not that anymore, though. I used to be like that. I used to be like, all right, let's go. What's up? But yeah, hilarious. I can't wait till basketball starts. The basketball stories will be awesome.
Thanks to middle school basketball, that'll be in like 2 weeks.
We won't have stories of the gridiron anymore. We'll have stories of the basketball court.
Those will be even better because like I'm not going to be involved because I don't coach. So,
AG, what's on your mind, bro?
Just like I was saying before, people that do care, that know better, don't believe these lies out here. You have a group of people, a small group of people that are trying to make themselves feel comfortable. And you have a larger group of people that want to feel comfortable because they don't want it to be true. They ain't trying to take over the world. They just don't want it to be true. They all lying. They all believe in stuff. Just because the world is believing it doesn't mean it's true. Do your research. I know we say that a lot. Do your research. Or if you already know you know, and keep it moving. Because these people out here will say anything. And the funny thing to me is they out here sinning anyway. They ain't repenting. That's why racism will never go away. Ever. Because one group wants to feel better about something that they can tell you that it's not true while they still doing dirt. So just be aware. I know we all grown. I'm just letting you know, just be aware. That's what's on my mind for most of the week.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. Mo B, what's on your mind?
Hey, man, getting old is getting in the way.
The youngest dude up here.
I know.
I'm not up here trying to advocate like I am the elder statesman of the show or anything. I simply made a generic statement that getting old is getting in the way. I'm sorry that triggered you, Ruben. Like I wasn't trying to say anything negative. I'm just speaking on my own personal experience. But after having multiple occurrences of being under the knife recently, surgically, I got nice little staples in my arm and stitches in 3 different places. And that's not what's taking me out. What's taking me out is I woke up and somehow I strained my hip flexor. How did I strain my hip flexor? Fuck if I know. Because all I was doing the day before was walking. So apparently kidney failure and Castleman's disease and all this other stuff, that ain't what's gonna take me out. Simply just getting fucking old and pulling muscles in the middle of your sleep. You know what I'm saying? Because 2 a.m, I woke up, went to the bathroom, hip was feeling fine. I wake up at 6:30 in the morning, can't walk. I'm walking like a stroke patient. You know what I'm saying? I basically got a dead leg. I can't lift it up. And once again, man, I remember when I was younger and got hurt or had an injury, the coolest part about getting injured was at least having a story to tell. Hey man, why you limping, man? Oh man, you know what I'm saying? I was at the court the other day, you know what I'm saying? Just stepped on somebody's foot, rolled the ankle. Oh man, I was running and pulled a muscle. Now it's nah, I woke up. You know what I'm saying? That shit. Hey man, I'm on the wrong side of 40, man. You know what I'm saying? I can wake up and shit be hurt. You know what I'm saying? I dreamed about doing something athletic apparently and woke up.
Wait a minute, you say dreamed about
Well, I don't dream about doing anything athletic. I'm gonna continue that.
I mean, shit. I don't know, man. Maybe in my dream I was getting it on. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got the pelvic thrust in me like I used to. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I gotta start doing some stretches now. You know what I'm saying? There was once upon a time where I could show up to a basketball court and I ain't have to stretch or nothing. It was just I showed up to the court. Hey, big man, you got next? You want to run? Sure. I can't do that with anything in life no more. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Something, if I show up, hey, you want to run? Hey, you going to have to give me some time, bro. I gotta ease on into this thing, man. And that's what all aspects of life, you know what I'm saying? And my wife probably attests to it as well. Hey, if she comes, hey, it's cuddle time. Hey, you're going to have to let me stretch a little bit and let me
Stretch for cuddle. I gotta stretch so I can just lay here.
You gotta stretch for cuddle time, bro?
Hey man, we can do some aggressive cuddling, man. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, I didn't know that. I did not
your arm go to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
WWE up in that bitch.
Have a neck strain.
Oh wow.
Hey, AG, do not act like you ain't hit the point where you can wake up and you be hurt because you slept in the wrong position. That was never some shit you said when you was younger.
I'm not denying a thing you're saying. What I'm saying is when it's cuddle time, I'm good.
I mean, look, inside I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Inside I'm good. And will my pride take over? Sure. Pride and ego will carry the day. But don't act like you ain't suffered a day after for pride and ego the day before. Ooh, I don't know, man. I probably shouldn't have jumped into it like that. like spontaneity. Women are always like, I want spontaneous. I'm like, yeah, man, these hospital bills can be spontaneous too.
You know what?
I'm saying? Like,
You know what?
What are you talking about, Moby? Me and you in the same boat, man. You ain't receive a hospital bill in like 2 months.
No. Just because insurance has been paying for a lot of it, don't mean I still ain't received some bills. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Just getting old, getting in the way, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the diseases that's gonna kill me. It ain't the kidney failure. It's literally just getting old, man. Like just.
No, you're not wrong. It's just so funny. You gotta get warmed up for cuddle time.
I don't even know what that's about.
I don't either.
I mean, yeah, man, you gotta take a nice little hot shower, you know what I'm saying? Get the muscles warmed up, going, get a little calisthenics in, stretch the side a little bit.
Push-ups.
Yeah, just like I said, you just gotta be prepared because I mean, women like to move a lot in their sleep too, you know, so part of cuddle time is me just trying to hold on. You know what I'm saying? So just, and when I say hold on, like hold on for a spot on the bed, you know, hold on for the blanket, hold on for the cover.
Sure. Whatever you want to do.
Because there is nothing I have encountered more physically imposing than my wife at 3 a.m. with a fan running on us trying to get the blanket. I mean, I went to college and lined up against 300 plus pound men and had to try to move them against their will and had more success than I had trying to maintain part of the blanket while the fan was on me in the middle of the night.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
I got a whole bunch of nothing.
Ooh, okay.
That's it, Moby.
Yeah, man.
Make sure after the show you stretch for your cuddle time, bro.
I've been stretching. You see, I'm stretching right now, man.
He could be so tired. Cuddle's gonna be sleep time. All right.
That's the goal. What the fuck are you talking about? That's the goal.
Okay. So, what's on my mind? You know, honestly, I'm just glad to, you know, be out and about, man. Like, between the hospital and staying at my folks, I love my folks. I really didn't go anywhere for like 6 weeks, unless it was a doctor's appointment, or I would step outside to see if they still danced outside and stuff like that. But like, yeah, I mean, I'm happy, man. Like, I'm happy that I'm out and about, and I don't want to use the word freedom because I don't think that's fair. I think that this shit could have been way worse. Yeah, in a lot of different ways. So, as I said earlier, you know, guys, ladies, man, gotta get yourself checked out. If your body ain't acting right, you feel some weird shit going on, take your ass somewhere to a patient first, or whatever they call it, or whatever. You know, or ER. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, you know, had I gone to ER that Friday, I'd probably still have my toe. But you know, that little nub is gone. So like, we good. But still, it's like, you know, not just I talk about, you know, my diabetes, stuff like that. You know, this just happened to me. Like, we talked earlier about getting a colonoscopy. Yo, you got to take care of yourself. Every 6 months, you should be getting a physical. And guess what? If you work for a private company, I think it's free. Take it. Get it done. Make sure you're straight. You know, because, yeah, it's just one of those things. Like, it's one thing to get hit by a bus. but it's another thing to ignore your health. And, you get hit by a bus, that's because you look both ways before you cross the street. That's kind of, unless it gets off the street, and that's a completely different situation. But, like, if you get sick because you just ignored the signs, I mean, come on, man. Like, for me, it cost me a toe. It could have cost me a foot. Don't let it cost you anything. Go to the damn doctor. Especially black men. Because apparently we don't like doctors. And I know we talked about this about a month ago, but shut up. Stop being a punk ass bitch and go to a doctor. Like, for real. Most of you have kids or grandkids and you want to be here for them. Just because you may be in great shape, you think, man, you don't know what's going on inside. So go to the doctor every 6 months. Get that blood work done. Make sure you're good. Now I'm half blind now. I gotta get shots in my eyes so my retina doesn't fall out. That's called getting old, motherfucker. Like, so all I'm saying is, we got one life here in this fashion, in this body. We need to take care of it as best as we can. So, go to a doctor. Take care of yourself. And in the immortal words of Jazz the Autobot, get your ass checked, turkey. And with that being said, I'd like to thank y'all for listening to a brand new episode of 5 Minute Warning. I'd like to thank Mo B and AG for being here. I'd like to thank those who listen to us on the podcast and those who listen to us live. And thank you for your comments and all that. Please like and subscribe on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Leave us a note. That whole thing. We appreciate you. Tell a friend, tell an enemy, just tell somebody about us. We're here every Sunday night, for the most part, 9 p.m. till whenever the hell we want to get up out of here. So, with that being said, peace, love, hair grease, soul, and deuces.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW Podcast, at Nugman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, Moby 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, Nugman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of
The 5 Minute Warning.